Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I just robbed a train. I'm kidding, there's a pandemic going on. This is SDSC. I'm Ben Gleib, and I'd like to introduce you now to a man affectionately known because it's his legal name as Steve Hofstetter.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Ben. There is a pandemic going on, but I also robbed a train. They are unrelated.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that
really
fun?
weird. You know how people always ask, if you could do anything in the world, what would you do? For me, it's rob trains. If you could for sure do it, how cool
For
would
me,
that be?
it's just eat string cheese during the open, so I'm very jealous. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
if you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. The YouTube was fuzzy for a second, but we got it working now. And throw in those Facebook stars. We love those. And please welcome another one of the legs of the four-legged tripod of three. What? Chris Bowers.
Bow wow!
Hey, what's up? I'm also robbing a train, but I'm doing it all sexy like. So.
Wait, do you have another mask under the mask?
What? No, I wouldn't do that. That'd be weird.
Oh, that's the worst mask ever made.
It's my favorite thing ever, just because it annoys Ben. Rachel, how you doing? Rachel's here. How you doing, Rach?
Queen.
I started my video and then I stopped it again. I just got done surfing shortly, and so I'm in a shark onesie now. And I was talking to my boyfriend. I'm like, you know what? I feel like, fuck it, it's Friday, right? So I'm gonna start to drink. And he's like, I'm going to the co-working space. So he left me here all alone. Let's go.
Rachel, I don't want to alert you, but I think a shark may have followed you home.
Rachel, what is it about surfing that makes you wear a onesie after? You always say
I'm
that. As
fucking
though...
freezing.
Oh,
It's
onesies are
cold.
warm. I guess they're
Oh
warm.
my- do you see this? Wait, hold on. I got a fin.
That is
Why is
that
the
is
dorsal
true.
fin on its ass? I don't sure. That's not.
It's for a 6-foot man, and I'm 5'3".
I heard that most sharks are into fennel.
Oh my god. Welcome to the
Nice.
show, everybody. We missed
Hello.
Because they don't have a blowhole. They need to like adjust.
We've moved on from fucking horses to fucking sharks because it's fucking Fan Friday, everybody.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a new
Finally.
counter of it's been 0 days since we've talked about fucking a shark.
One day since we fucked a shark.
It's been 1 week. Anyway, what's up? Did we have an overnight game? What
We
happened?
did have an overnight game. It was misread or misheard lyrics. So a lot of songs you mishear the lyrics. Tam Brown had "Dirty Deeds Done with Sheep," the AC/DC classic "Dirty Deeds Done with Sheep," and but Dave Adler had my favorite. He said definitely misheard this as a kid at the skating rink. Bananaramas, "I'm your penis." I didn't heard it that way, but Dave, my two favorite is "All We Are Saying Is Give Jesus Pants." That one makes me laugh a lot. When I was a kid, I swear to God, I thought it was "The Heart of Rock and Roll's in Cleveland." I thought that was the Huey Lewis and the News song. "The Heart of Rock and Roll's in Cleveland," and from what I hear, I believe it. And then they put the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, and it fucking blew my mind. I thought maybe I'd had it right the whole time, and it kind of fucked with me. But that was the overnight game. What's today's game?
I believe
I
we
always-
quickly. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I cannot hear Bad Moon Rising without singing "There's a Bathroom on the Right."
Same. Yes.
Absolutely.
That's great. I always heard as a kid, and not even as a kid, still to this day, I still believe is what he says. And if you listen to it, he does say it. In Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror, at one point, when he gets fast, he goes, "And no mustache can defend any clipper." What'd he say? He says the T and the P. You go ahead and listen for yourself.
No, I'm with you. No, it sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. All right, today's
And
game.
if you've seen Steve's mustaches, that's for sure true.
Here's one thing I will say about Michael Jackson songs. Now that we know what we know about Michael Jackson, I'm pretty sure that kid was not his son. I believe that part of that song.
Oh my God. All right, today's game is gonna have to follow that. Today's game, it's Fuck It Friday. We haven't fucked anything up in a while, so today we're gonna fuck up a Christmas song.
We're going to fuck up a Christmas song. You couldn't quite hear Steve say it, but you're fucking up a Christmas song.
I thought it was anything Christmas related, anything holiday related.
Oh, right. Sorry. Of course, it is. Fucking up anything holiday related.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, anything holiday related. Just change fuck for one of the words. But the key is to be specific enough we know what you're talking about. So because one of Ben's example was Christmas fuck, which could be one of 37 different things.
Yeah, that's
you want to
not
make
good.
it specific enough that when you say it, we know what you're talking about. That's the key to this game, I think.
Yeah. And we're hoping, Ben, that you do get one. You hear that, Carmel. Anyway, so what you do, you take any
We are Jewish, but I will take it.
Yeah, we'll take. Look, when people want to change Merry Christmas to to Happy Holidays, I'm like, no, Merry Christmas is fine. It's a specific day. It's fine to say that. Anyway.
Yeah. I love that Rachel just tried to take the cork off with her mouth. That didn't work. She popped it off, looked surprised, and is now chugging like a wino. As I've always said, Rachel, wino is just one letter away from why not.
And she tried it with her mouth, it didn't work, so she just switched to her hand. Okay.
Yep.
It's very important to remember, wino means wino. Okay, so what you do to enter the game, you comment on any of our streams, whether it is our Facebook, our YouTube, our Twitch, or our Twitter.
Instagram.
You comment, and if you want yours, if you want yours to count toward the
doesn't have
prize
an
at the end
Instagram.
of the show, if you want yours to count to the prize at the end of the show, as well as have a much better chance of being read drunkenly at the end of the episode, you can throw in a $5 tip with yours. At least a $5 tip, a Venmo, a PayPal, a Super Chat. We prefer Venmo or PayPal because YouTube takes an insane portion of the tips. But do that and then throw it in. So we'll give you some examples.
You can also, by the way, tip us with Instagram shinies. That's their new.
Use the Instagram shinies. No, and if you really want to tip, throw in a selfie. An Instagram selfie that's their big currency, not an actual selfie.
That's the
sounds
best
weird.
way to get a bunch of tips in your DMs.
that sounded weird. Don't do that. Okay.
No, I meant it exactly how it sounded. That's the best way to get tips in your DMs.
All right.
Yes.
Examples
DM us
of the
your
game.
tips. DM us your tips on Instagram. We will
Examples of the game. All right. Like for instance, fuck Rudolph, run. Or run Rudolph, run. Nothing on that. Okay. What about the little drummer fuck? Anyway,
The little drummer fuck is good. Little drummer fuck is very good.
about Frosty the Fuck Man.
yes, that's
Yes.
fantastic.
I'm dreaming of a white fuck boy.
You're a mean fuck, Mr. Grinch. The point is, take any of them, throw them in. We're gonna have fun with this one.
Do you think that the person who invented tri-tip was just sexually frustrated and was kind of advertising his penis?
Yes, that's exactly how it
I
happened.
thought tri-tip was bull penis. Is that not what that is?
No.
Have I not been eating dick this whole time? That was just tender meat. I thought it was penis.
Oh
meat.
no, you have just not.
Audience, video front row, please join the party. Turn your cameras on. Let's get this thing underway. We've got Chris LaBells, LaBelle, La Silverbells. We've got Frank Notaro coming to us from also a sideways, kind of a diagonal angle. We got bitches with hats. We've got Rob Lovick coming to us, showing off his cabinet work. We've got L.J. Mutz coming to us with a dog or a rabbit
That's
on
the
his hoodie.
pet. That's the pets over. That's the pups over people shirt.
Oh, nice.
Pups over people, love that. We got Jessica Keibel wearing something on her head, but it's being cut off, and it's reindeer horns. She's cooking stuff today, I'm assuming again. We've got Savannah Martin graduates coming to us with the most breathtaking view in all of the Midwest. We've got Brian Slivka coming to us with a very mysterious background. Is your beard getting longer? We've got Shannon Burke coming to us live. The rest are on tape. We've got Savvy's Notebooks #1 fan. Someone's trying to get in that book. We got Sean Ehrlich, just came back from a jog in the 80s. We've got Megley Bly joining us with her ancestors, or is she her ancestors? Whoa, mind is blown. We got Jan Skittles Johnson wearing the Hofstetter away uniform, needing some dough. We've got Bill Thompson coming to us from the Corner Ring. Anna Hood coming to us from Black Lives Matter Plaza, it looks like. Love that. We've got Adler in a store. Adler's been coming to us dark and nasty for a while. I love it. We've got Bowers said I should do it.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh, Ben has requested. That is great. Thank you so much, Timothy. Holy moly. I don't think we've discussed male genitalia, but we are looking at it. So we have discussed male genitalia. I didn't realize we totally have.
Those are the happiest dicks I ever saw. Jesus.
No, sometimes I'm happy.
Oh, there's the other one.
Oh, look at that. That's great. Very sick. We got
Love
Van
that.
Patten, Clark, Van Dyke, and Andy. Nicely done.
And I also love that we went from Black Lives Matter to brown people. I love that as well. Tam is a brown person. Her name is Brown. You guys get it. And we are joined by Andrea Gordon in the house today. And we are good to see you again, Andrea. We've got Allison West in the house. Thank you. Glad you like my shirt. TYT is one of the great news sources in this world. And we've got Zara Bending coming to us from Australia. They don't like to say the AU at the beginning of that word or the S. The S is
Say
there.
Straya.
All right. Australia.
Bottoms up,
Estrella.
baby.
Bottoms up.
I haven't drunk since
Drinking early.
January. This is gonna get messy.
I'm gonna have to drink now. I didn't
Sorry,
realize
getting
I was
drunk
going to
with
start
me.
drinking this early, but let's do
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna go get a
Alright.
beer myself. Fuck it. I'm gonna get a beer. Steve, host
Sorry,
the show.
Steve.
All right, guys. I know I've been sober 16 years, but fuck it. I'm going to go drink.
Oh
too.
no. I quit.
Anyway,
drink
Rachel,
for
do
you.
we have any tips coming in?
We do. So we have. I might be a little slow today, and it's not because the alcohol. Working on your computer. So we have. We had two generals come in. Greg Murphy tipped the show and said, "This is SDSC episode 166, twice the 83 episode run of Video Power, a foot-stompingly good game show with a young Steve Hofstetter." I'm sorry, what?
I was on that show when I was 12. Yeah. I was on that show
Can
when
we
I was
get
12.
footage of that,
Yeah.
please? Can we see footage of that?
I hope there is footage of that. The reason he said a foot-stompingly good game show is because the host, while I was playing, stepped on my fucking foot.
Oh no.
Yeah. And it hurt, and I had to stop for a second, and I lost. I was not happy.
bless.
Well, Steve, that's one of those athletic injuries that you can just tell stories about forever.
Oh yeah, video game foot. You guys ever have video game foot?
It happens, dude.
Yeah, but it
Unfortunately,
worked out because in the play. Wait, Ben was like, "I'm gonna go get a beer,"
And he got
then
ham.
lunch meat.
It's hams, not ham.
It's not ham.
Roast
I said I'm
beef.
gonna go get. I said I'm gonna go get a beef. Didn't I say that?
No, you didn't.
The worst
This
part.
is,
Okay,
uh,
fine. Oh,
There it is. The worst part of Steve's game show experience was that he won a bike, so it was just kind of a.
No, I didn't win a bike. I actually ended up
Oh, you son of a bitch!
finishing in the. I think I finished third, and finishing in that spot actually ended up. I happened to get Ultima 2, which was one of my favorite games, and so it worked out in the end. Johnny Arcade was the host, and I would very much like to know what else he did. I would love to know, like, was he a struggling stand-up comic in the 80s? You know, like, who is Johnny Arcade really, and was he arrested for drugs eventually? Like, I want to know.
I was arrested twice, but the charges never stuck. But do that for a while. I was Johnny Arcade in the '80s for a little bit, but
Yeah.
that's where I got this jacket. This was part of my costume when I hosted the show.
I also want to know if he came up with that nickname or someone else gave it to him. Like, did he walk
that's
in?
the most 80s nickname in the world.
Oh, absolutely. It was perfect. Even though this was in 1991, but he was still hanging on.
That's the 80s.
That's
Yeah.
it. 91 counts as the '80s.
Perfect.
It's grandfathered in.
We
Rachel.
also had Technics tip the show and said, Chris LaBelle. The host has spotlighted me and it covered up the shit I was saying. Chris LaBelle, he said, "It's Fanny Friday, sit in it." And then Zara tipped the show $50 and said, "I've had the most insane run of my life the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to say thank you for keeping me smiling like a goofball." That was to me. That wasn't to you. That was to me.
That made you adorably happy. I think that's really sweet.
Happy baby.
I'm reading this. So in the chat, Brian Slivka posted a whole thing about whatever happened to Johnny Arcade, and he was the guy's name was Stivy Pekoski, which
He should have gone with that.
yeah. Hey guys, it's Stivy Pekoski. They're
That
like
was it.
Stevie, be like, nope, Stivy. It's
Stevie
Stivy.
Pekoski was his stage name. His manager changed it after Johnny Arcade didn't test very well with the focus groups. So,
Yeah.
But what happened to him?
He apparently is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was in Shield. Holy shit.
As what? A guy giving quarters from his belt buckle?
He was the lead SVR agent. That's what it says. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
used to love that machine. I always wanted that machine, that little belt buckle quarter giver machine. There you go.
yeah,
$2.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how much
Pretty
one of those
incredible.
costs.
I used to wear those at strip clubs. It did not go over well.
By the way,
When Bowers didn't make it rain, he made it hail, motherfucker.
Brian also asked in the article, which we will throw on the Facebook group, there is a mulleted redhead in it as a contestant. That was not me. I was a different. I had no mullet, but I did look that bad. So
If you ever consider getting a mullet, was that when you do that? Is it mullet over? Is that what you do to consider it? Mullet,
You're thinking about getting one. Yeah, you
mullet
mullet over. Yeah, that's a solid point.
Or is that when you end it, when you cut it off and you shave it off, it's mullet over?
yeah, when you shave it off, you just go mullet over, and they're like, no, it seems pretty definite. You're like, no, mullet over. I'm like, yeah, it seems definite.
I'm cutting it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mullet over. We're like a redneck Abbott and Costello, but less funny.
I think anybody cuts their own mullet. I think eventually it's just taken by the state, isn't it? Isn't that just
I did have the I believe I did have the bowl cut at the time though.
It makes sense. Have we made this point yet during a Fuck It Fan Friday that literally it's called Fuck It Fan Fridays and we have Chris LaBelle on the show?
Well, I'm
That
just
he
glad,
has the fucking fan.
I'm just glad that his
It's the fuck it fan. Fuck that fan.
notice he's got his camera angle so we don't see the hole in the wall about 3 inches below where you can see it.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Oh, so wait,
That
does the fan have boxing gloves now?
Ah, so LaBelle.
It's Cinderella fan.
It's
Huh?
oh my god.
Okay. No, I get it. I get it.
No, I think the way he gets in the mood is he puts glass slippers on it. What did he just tear off? I don't even know what he just tore off there.
boxing gloves. He
Ripped off her hands.
now she can't defend herself.
Got it. Every time we see a shot of LaBelle, with that camera angle, every time we see a shot of Tam, it's a Tamra angle.
Should I just do more generals?
Yeah,
So,
she
but I'm
should do
probably-
that.
Yes. And Ben should not drink as this much. Ben, is it the beer or the beef? What is doing this?
Probably the cheese, the early cheese.
This is pure
Okay, fair.
We had Rita O'Donnell tip the show $10 and said thanks for the laughs. Thank you,
Rita,
Thanks, Rita.
what up, Rita?
Tam Brown tipped the show, not the Joe. And she said, General, I forgot to send my favorite monkeys fact the other day. Mike Neesmith grew up in Dallas, which is cool, but even cooler is that his mom, Betty Graham, invented liquid paper and became a millionaire.
Oh, so the monkeys are talking about that sweet liquid paper money? That makes sense.
That's
That's how it works. I know a lot of comics out here whose dad invented something, so they get to be a comic and they just
Love that. I think I actually knew that fact.
You knew that I always thought it was whiteout. I got the fact wrong. It was liquid paper.
No, Neesmith's
same
father
thing, isn't it?
invented liquid paper.
Yeah. And Mickey Dolenz dad invented Post-its, so it was kind of a whole thing. I think they
Yeah, they actually formed at an Office Depot.
I invented the zipper. My great grandfather invented the zipper once on an episode of The Real Wedding Crashers. I pretended that was true to mess with people on their wedding.
I like the idea that you're like, he invented it once. Well, I invented that he invented it. But yes.
I feel high, but I'm not.
Another
Rachel.
sip.
Also had Technics tipped the show and said, "Cheers to Zara, educator extraordinaire. Congratulations."
Oh yeah, Zara won a
Zara
huge
won an
prize.
award. That's really cool.
What did you win?
Yeah.
So Vice Chancellor's Teaching Award. So 2,000 nominations, and I'm one of only 5 that got the award. So
Wow.
it's one step down from a Prime Minister's medal. So that's the next one.
That's
one.
amazing.
Wow.
Congratulations.
And that is why we are all drinking in support.
Yeah. That's why. That's why.
What's it called? The Excellence in Teaching Award?
Yeah. So Vice Chancellor's Teaching Award. But seriously though, my category was student nominated. So I have to say this: y'all have ensured that here, and you guys, community, you've supported my students by supporting me. So I love you all. And before I start crying, back to Doodoo Bean.
That is awesome that Zara won the Excellence in Teaching Award. There's actually, I want to make an announcement right now that Ben, for some of his puns, has won the Excellence in Reaching Award. So it's
Why you gotta give me the reach around?
oh, that sounded worse then.
Let me just say a huge congratulations to Zara, the Vice Chancellor's Teaching Award. You are literally the victor. You get it?
But I don't want
And
it.
that is why Ben won, ladies and gentlemen. Ben won for that just now.
Leave it to me to take all the joy out of a teaching award. Sorry about that. I thought you'd like the Victor pun. I mean, it's pretty solid.
It was actually, I'm impressed at how quick it was.
It's-
It was pretty quick.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It only took me 2 minutes after she said Vice Chancellor Teaching Award to put it together in my head. Who was that?
Who was that? For real.
Is it a
I don't
Muppet
know,
that
but
joined
that's
the
my new
show?
ringtone.
I love it
It's
so much.
incredible.
All those that was quicker than Ben reached that jacuzzi jet. Okay.
Did not fuck a jacuzzi jet for the record.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, you made sad love to it. It's different.
No, I didn't.
It was happy love.
We also had Yugoslav Janakov tip the show 250 Serbian dollars,
Nice.
like $2.50, and said hello there. So hello there to you, gentlemen.
Hello. Also, I need to check this afterward, but I believe that Rob just sent me an archive of old episodes of Video Power. So
What?
I think it's only the first season. I would have been on the second one, I think. So, but I hope I can find this because it's fucking pathetic, and I want to share it with everybody.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that scene in The Office when Michael Scott was on television and he was in a suit and he wished for have friends.
Oh my God.
He was gonna have a million kids so they'd be his friends. You at 12 on TV, I can't imagine what it's gonna look like.
It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good, and I think this is only first season, unfortunately. But I'm gonna find out.
I just hope that when I see that clip, it's the host stepping on Steve's foot and Steve being like, "You shut the fuck up and sit down. Let me explain to you why you have no business hosting." And he just blossomed into the heckler destroyer that he is today.
12-year-old owns Johnny Arcade.
I did bring Shannon my pants today. Shannon now has my jeans. I did not wash Miss Brown, and she put on Facebook that they do smell just like Target and not like anything else. So
Is she here? She said she was going to be on camera.
I thought she was gonna be here in the jeans at some point, but I don't know where she's at. So, but she
Okay.
did get those jeans today, and the pins will go out
Different
tomorrow.
Shannon.
I'm still looking for. What am I looking for? I'm still looking for Dun Talk and a couple other people's addresses. So if I sent you a message last, ask for your address, Sean, you're like you're one of them.
Also, hold on. Let's go back to Shannon Burke for a second. Look at that background.
What's hers say?
It says my other ride is a beard.
Anna's just letting her flag down. I like it. I like it.
Who is that a picture of?
I don't know. I just decided to do an ugly sweater theme this month.
I love it. I love it.
That is fantastic. And
that's
Sean
not where we
Ehrlich asked if
That's
I
not where
was.
we thought the sweater was going to be, but okay.
Oh, sorry. What?
That's not where we thought the sweater was going to be, but all right.
Yeah, sweater actually isn't supposed to refer to the person who's engaged in the activity. Glad Bowers got that. No one else did. But anyway.
I tried to force myself to laugh.
Now you know what? Probably another couple swigs, and you'll be there. Oh.
He's a trooper.
We have to, at some point, we should do an SDSC drinking game.
Yes.
I thought that was what I called the first 60 episodes of this show.
Yeah, the way it works is every time Bowers drinks, you drink. And everyone will end up having alcohol poisoning except for Bowers.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get on that train. That's not a good idea. I got you guys by about 100 pounds and 10 years of fucking hardcore drinking. Steve will be dead for 6 minutes. Some of you guys can hang. I've been on a couple of no pants things. Some of you guys can hang, but not a lot of you.
I can't. I'm not a fucking chance.
No. Especially after surfing, we were all onesied up, drinking wine. You're gonna be hammered by the end of the show. We're gonna love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Ben's just out there taking shots of beef.
More generals. Owingo Bowingo, long last name. He wanted to put in a late entry for the overnight game. He said he's got the whole world in his pants.
Or Ben keeps the globes.
No. Todd Holloway tipped the show and said, "Congratulations, Zara. You bring the IQ up here while I bring it down."
Thank you, Todd.
Her IQ's up here.
I love you, bitch.
Winklepleg tipped the show and says, "I don't have much, but happy holidays, and I hope Ben knows his shirt says Tit Army." And Ben's not on right now. But...
Yeah, where did Ben go?
He's getting more beef, or he's trying some tips.
Beef tips.
Beef tips. What? Beef titties? Emily Chapman.
Did I just hear someone say Tit Army?
Yeah, let me see it. Titto titties.
TYT.
It does sort of say. Oh, sorry, the video was off.
Videos.
Sorry, Devin was here doing some drilling, so I had to mute, and then I had to go look at something. But yeah, it does not say that. This is the Young Turks. But
it also does say Tit Army on a shirt.
Look, I just don't know that it's appropriate to take very serious things and turn silly puns into them.
Turn them into silly puns.
Yep.
I thought TYT was that Michael Jackson song. TYT.
Titty Young thing, TYT. I've hosted the Young Turks a few times. That's why I get to have this.
Oh.
Because I have a very serious political side. Some of you don't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's the first I'm hearing of it.
Oh my God! I have to find this clip from Gleib off the top from the G thing with Proops the other day. But the show ended. I wish I remembered. Somebody was there. If you could tell me, the prompt was world's worst something. I don't remember what it was. But then I came out there and I ended the show. I had a very long red-haired beard, and I was Steve Hofstetter in the future, and. It was a dystopian future. The world had all gone bad, and I realized that it all turned. If I had only done more on the Gleib campaign, history would have taken a very different turn. It was really fun. Proops called the end of the show on that because it was so true and so real.
Well, you know, if we ever make our own Bill and Ted, that's what I'll go back and fix.
You'd probably go back and do less.
Well, yeah, I'd have spent all that time having to go back in time. That's a lot of effort. So by the time I get there, I'll be tired.
Oh, what could have been?
What would you go back and change, Steve? If you had a time machine and one thing you could go do, what would you go do in your own life? I'm not going to kill Hitler and that kind of shit. Like in your own Steve life, what would it be?
The pandemic. Like,
if you were in charge of the pandemic, you could have changed the pandemic. I'm saying, what could?
No, I would shoot the first guy.
If you went back and shoot your own. Oh, so you just go to Wuhan and kill that first bat fucker?
Yes.
Okay.
I would kill Hitler for sure. Like baby Hitler.
Again, it has to be in your own life, like something you change about yourself.
I'm 70 years old.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, personal regrets?
Yeah, I'm saying
So-
like if you had your own time machine, you weren't allowed to save the world or help the world. You had to only help yourself. Where would you go and what would you fix?
Ooh.
I canceled a threesome once, and I strongly regret it.
Oh my god.
Most of mine are things I didn't do that I regret.
Carmel heard
Well,
that.
one of the girls was trying to tase him, so
It was
So
a
that's
big
what
mistake.
you would have done that three-way you turned down. That's your one. That's the time machine thing you would do.
That's the first one that comes to mind. I got to think of a better one.
yeah,
No,
I
know what
gotta.
mine is. I have a serious answer for mine, but Steve gave me the advice 6 or 7, I think by now 7 years ago, to start taping my shows and releasing content like he does. And I was like, yeah, it's a great idea. And I never did it. And I really regret it. So I'm going to be doing it starting in 2021. But
Yeah,
January
does
2021.
stock, like, can you buy like stock in companies? Does that?
Oh,
work?
Dick, I'm saying you gotta like. Okay, when I was a freshman in high school, I was playing basketball outside, and these two girls that were seniors pulled up, and my mom was a teacher at the high school, so I was like this little mascot kid for the yearbook staff. These two girls that were seniors pulled up and said, "Hey, you want to go to a party with us?" And I said, "Sure." And I went to a party with them, and then somebody offered me beer at this party. I said, "No, I don't drink." And then I was a nerd for 4 years. Where if I would have drank beer at that party, I probably would have had a bunch of sex, and I'd live in Richmond and be an insurance salesman. But still, it would have been a fun high school experience. And I would drink that beer. I didn't. Drink that
You
beer
know
right
what?
there. I would have
I
drank that beer.
I got mine. I would have had Bowers drink that beer, so he would have been an insurance salesman instead of a comic.
Again, you're deflecting. You're not talking about yourself, Steve. What would you personally do, Dick?
Why?
You're
Wait,
a-
first I'd like to know, Bowers, why would you want to change you'd rather be cool in high school than cool now?
I think I'd still be cool now. I think people that are cool in high school tend to be cool as adults. When you have people skills at 14, you usually do pretty good.
I don't know about that at all. I don't know about that at all. Some comic, and I wish I could remember who it was because I quote it all the time, said one time, described people that are popular, like very popular in high school, as people who peaked too early in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's a myth.
It's not a myth.
That's why Bowers talks at high school, so he could find the cool people. Like what?
The people who are cool at my high school are still cool now. They were good, cool people then. They're good, cool people now. I mean, not saying there aren't people that didn't, if they were captain of football, or great football players, and then they hurt their knee. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that in general, I think that if I'd have been cooler in high school, I'd have lived a much cooler, more fun life.
The people who are cool at my high school are successful now, but they're assholes.
Yeah,
Like,
to
and not
you,
like the fun
but
kind of
they're-
asshole like
they're-
I
they're-
am.
They're
Like,
assholes to you, but they're fun to each other.
I'm lost.
Okay. So Steve,
Rachel, what would you change?
I
Rachel
didn't
gets
hear
to
anything.
answer, and then what?
What?
What would you change?
What would I change about who?
your life.
About your life.
She's like,
right now
well,
I'd be in Australia.
so she wouldn't have left Australia. That's a good answer. She wouldn't have left Australia, and then Zara wouldn't have won a teaching award because she'd have been busy, but it would have been a better.
I would have still won a teaching award, but for a very different subject.
Num num num.
Say nom nom nom. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Same
oh,
race.
I know mine. I know mine when I was so it would have been New Year's 05. So December 30th, 05. I was at the Improv and I met Randy Kagan and I was talking to him at the bar and he told me that he was there because the next day he was there touring with Mitch Hedberg. He was Mitch's regular opener and Mitch was playing the Improv the next day. And I told him, oh man, I'm such a huge fan. I know his special by heart. He's like my favorite comic. And he goes, why did you come by the show tomorrow? I'll introduce you. And I was like, I got this New Year's party I got to go to. And I didn't go. And he died 3 months later. So that's what I would change. Fuck that.
That's your one regret in life, is not meeting Mitch Hedberg?
Yeah, I do everything else well. So that's the.
That's a big one.
I know Ben's. I think I actually know Ben's. Ben would go back and not ask for that discount for his friend at the Comedy Cellar. I think that's what
That is definitely high up there, that's for sure. Also, I was at the Improv that night when Hedberg headlined on New Year's Eve, and I didn't get to meet him either because I was just in the bar and it was sold out and they wouldn't let me even in there to look. So I never even saw him in person. But it's not on my top 10 regrets.
Well, look, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of mistakes I've made over the years. There's a lot of stuff I would like to change, but at the same time, I'm very happy with where my life is now, and I don't want to do any of this like
Just say it. You wouldn't have broken up with Rachel.
I'm actually going to change mine. I wish I would have done heroin with Hedberg that last night. Anyway.
Oh.
Well, I wish you would have also, because Bowers would have done more of it, thus preventing him from overdosing. Bowers, you're a hero.
No, I bought too much.
Oh my God, no.
That's a perfect TV series for Bowers. It's like Quantum Leap, but he goes back in time just to do drugs with people who overdose to stop them from overdosing.
That'd be fun. I would actually, if I had a time machine, I'd just go back and fact check all the forensic files to make sure they got the right killer. Like, I wouldn't change anything. I'd just hide in the bushes and make sure they got the right guy.
Bowers, you honestly, I would kill to see you working in a real office, like a normal office. You would be impossible. You'd be the fun guy in the office by far, but you'd be at a meeting and be like, all right, so we got our quarterly reports. We got to make sure we hit our revenue targets. And you're like, listen, I say we all go right now. We smoke a little weed, we get drunk, and we just see what happens. And they're like, you can't always suggest that every quarter, Bowers.
There's a reason I don't work in an office, Ben. That's part of the reason that I don't
I
work
heard
in
that.
an office, that I would rule all the cubicle people.
Have a reason to move on from this. We've got some generals. And then maybe we pick a fan to do two truths
I think we should pick, before you do the generals, we should pick somebody. So
We have time to think of it.
Yeah, raise your hand if you're a front row Patreon and you've not done Two Truths and a Lie yet. Anybody not done Two Truths and a Lie that's a Patreon? Let's
Sean
do
Ehrlich was the first
Sean
one.
Ehrlich, we saw your hand first. So Sean, you're
Sorry,
gonna pick
Zara, I saw your second.
Two Truths and a
Sounds
Lie,
good.
Sean. Two Truths and a Lie. We'll give you a couple minutes to think of them. All right.
Per usual, when we're working with Rachel, Zara came second. Sorry, what?
I believe
very
Ben
giving.
just said that Rachel is a selfish lover. I think that's what he just
Yes,
said.
this comes real quick. At least that's what
Comes
Steve.
easily. I'm just really good.
Okay, there's like 7 things. So Savannah Martin came in with the 874 and said, I love Bowers. Even if he comes for my job, that's all. Hashtag Team Bowers. We'd have Siddharth tipped the show $20 and said, to democracy, everything laughable will be laughed at.
Hell yeah.
Z Bunce tipped the show and said, speaking of alcohol, you guys might want to keep an eye out for a package in the next few days. Benjamin?
I'm down. I will, and I will drink it. Thank you. Who said that?
Bunce.
Bunce sent us a package.
Woo!
I
Okay.
don't know if it
She's
is alcohol or
sending,
she wants us to be drunk when we open it, but it was one of the two.
She's sending main shine.
God damn it.
We also have Emily Chapman tipped the show $50 and
thanks,
said,
Emily.
General, here's the drinking wine before the sun is down and before work is over. Please don't tell my boss. It's fucking Friday. Love you all.
Nice.
Thank you, Emily. I
will
believe
say-
people on this show started drinking before the work started.
I will say this, Ben, is there anything better in Rage 2? Is there anything better than getting real drunk and then walking outside of a bar and it's still light out? That's one of my favorite things.
That is fun. That is fun.
It is a really just a you've been drinking since noon. You come, it's still like 4 PM and you're hammered. Oh, that's such a great
By the
feeling.
way, everyone in Alaska is just like, yeah, that's how it works in the summer.
But also, you know what I love? I love going to a bar right when your first drink gets delivered. When the first drink's put in front of you at the bar and you're like, oh, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, I can always tell with the first 2 sips if I'm like, oh, that went down. Oh, this is gonna be a fun time. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is gonna be work. I'm still gonna get drunk, but it's gonna be work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just flows. I love when it just flows.
I tell you, don't you guys love like you get a good cup of coffee?
Yes.
I don't drink coffee.
I was kidding, but Frank
Rachel
thought it was
can't handle
very
coffee.
relatable.
I love when you're at a bar. I don't know if this is relatable, but I love when you're at a bar and you have a drink, and you have another drink, and you have another 4 drinks, and then you take your shirt off, and everybody else takes their shirt off, and they end up in the street in Mexico dancing while smoking cigarettes.
That is my third favorite kind of drinking. Yeah, that's my
Best.
third favorite kind of drinking.
By the way,
I like the cigarette
I
part,
don't,
but the rest of it I'm on board for.
I don't know if you guys have ever done shows in Edmonton in the summer, but it's really weird because it's super far north, and so it doesn't get dark till like 10:30 or 11. And it's very bizarre because like we went out after the late show and played golf. It was really weird.
I mean, Indiana's close to that with daylight savings time. Like it doesn't get dark till like 10:20. Like people still mow their yards at like 9 p.m. That's why it was hard to have a comedy club because it's like it's weird to have a comedy show at 8 when it's like light out. Like literally you can still be on a boat. It's like fucking hard.
Also, the pandemic has really made Steve's relatable observational humor a lot less relatable. You've lost the common touch completely. Anybody, I don't know if any of you ever played shows in Edmonton during the summer, but let me tell you.
That was for you and Bowers comics. Remember, Ben, you're a comedian.
I've never played shows.
For all this.
Steve, I've never played shows anywhere but that places you didn't take me. So unless you go, remember that time, I don't remember.
I think I've only ever played Edmonton every time in the winter. It's always snowy there and cold.
Yeah, I played it. I played in the summer a couple times. It's harder to draw a crowd because of that. Because people like want to go out and hang out and like chill by the lake at 10 p.m. because it's still late.
Yeah.
In the winter, it's hard for me to draw a crowd there on account of me not starting to release daily videos 6 years ago per year.
I was at Edmonton once. I spoke at a high school, but I just speak in their hockey rink. I was on the ice in the middle, and they were all in the stands in front of me. I just stand on a little carpet so I didn't fall down.
The first time I played there actually was during the Stanley Cup Finals, and it was two American teams. I didn't realize how much Canada was obsessed with hockey. It was two American teams in the finals, and on the days where there were games, there were like 10 people in the club, and on the days in between, it was packed. It was very, very bizarre. Like that was when I was like, oh, Canada really fucking loves hockey.
It's kind of like whenever I play Edmonton on the days when there's other comics there, it's packed. And then during my shows, there's less people. That regret of mine, by the way, is on the internet. There's a video, Steve, in my old apartment in Hollywood where you were interviewing me about a heckler story. And I think after like the credits of that video, there's like an outtake. And you're like, you really should tape your shows and release videos. And I think you see me kind of go like, yeah, I should. And you can tell I'm not going to do it.
You know what's real sad to me, Ben, is Steve never told me that ever.
Well, that's just because you need to have content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he watched my whole set and was never like, you should record this and put it on the internet. It'll really help your career. He was like, maybe work more, maybe write better.
It's because Ben ad-libs and you write. That's why.
In fact, I think Steve told me about a conversation that you guys had where you had taped your shows and Steve encouraged you not to release them.
I actually have video of that conversation that I released.
And it got huge views.
Yeah. Him
Comedian destroys other comedians' prospects.
We got more generals. Natalie Renee tipped the show and saying, congratulations to the brilliant, stunning Zara. Now take a shot.
Rachel's been trying to take her shot with Zara this entire time.
I mean, it hasn't been shot down, has it?
Oh, damn.
Mom spaghetti, motherfucker. Let's go.
Big Kid tipped the show $6.66. I'm technically working for a few more minutes, so my ethical nature won't let me drink. Yet, long week, I need this.
All right, we got you. I'm guessing they get off the clock in 15 minutes. So
I think
no problem.
Chug.
Until then.
Yeah.
Ben. Angela Patrick tipped the show money for the funny. Appreciate you.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Didn't Bauer say he was drinking?
I'm drinking. This is a vodka lemonade. I'm out of beer, so we're gonna go get beer after the show because I think we are gonna drink tonight for real. But this is a vodka lemonade.
You don't eat fruit so generally either, right? I know you like
Crystal Light. It's Crystal Light lemonade, so I'm not sure it's lemonade.
So there's no actual fruit in it.
So you're just drinking that because you believe in you.
That's the slogan.
That is such a deep cut, Ben. That was quick.
I believe in me.
And lastly, before we get to
Leedy has no idea what that is. You see, in the 80s, there was a thing called television.
Lady,
I was in the 80s.
Lady, Google blue waffle. It'll all be there.
No.
No.
Googling
not
blue
go-
waffle.
no.
What the hell is this blue waffle all about?
Yeah, Ben, go for it.
Don't.
Ben, go for it.
Skittles does not want anybody to Google blue waffle. She has done that too many times.
Doing it right now.
Yeah, Bowers is busy drinking, having a lemon party over there. We can Google that as well. I like that the Crystal Light ad campaign was born before Leedy. Like, that's fantastic.
I'm not an archaeologist. I'm not going to get all of these.
Lady, I need you to draw yourself saying I'm not an archaeologist. That should be. I want to see your self-portrait today. That'll be.
Yeah, I don't think
Not an
Leedy's drawn herself on the show.
I have not. I've refrained.
Leedy's not an archaeologist, but she's a key artologist. That was pretty good. That was pretty clever. I reversed it and still made it work. Key art. Come on now. Pretty solid. It was pretty solid. I'm Googling blue waffle and it looks delicious.
Rachel, what else do we
all right,
have?
2 more, then let's get to Ehrlich. So we have, let's see, Technics tipped the show and said, to the Zara and Rachel Travel Fund, points to Queen for calling me a cockblock. Congrats again to Zara for absolutely killing the professional game. Now drink. She asked for super chats, right? SDSC for.
Whoa, Zara's got a shot ski going on there. Hold on, we got to see this.
Holy shit!
What is this?
too.
Oh my god!
My God,
There are going to be some weird zooms later.
She's in Australia,
Not
so we
so
know
weird.
that's alcohol. If she was in Canada, I would have assumed it was maple syrup.
That goes somewhere else.
That's the.
Oh shit!
And then the last one is from Andrea in our front row today, Mr. Face. She said, I couldn't watch, but I heard the other day my lady parts got a shout out. Nothing special about them, but I appreciate it. So this is my somewhat generic, but genetically accurate, gentle, gentile, genitals, less than generous, but genuinely heartfelt general tip.
Let me just say, we all need to genuflect on that. I think that's important.
Who's that from?
So
That was from Andrea.
when you heard
Andrea,
we said
yes, they
genitals-
did.
Andrea, when you heard that we said genitals, you assumed that was you. You just knew that was what we were talking about because you have the genitals. I like it.
Gentile genitals. Yeah, that's not me. Someone else.
That's who I was talking about. I just didn't know you would get it so quickly. I'm glad that you figured it out.
Stop sending that picture around, okay?
All right, let's get to Ehrlich.
All right, Ehrlich, 2 truths and a lie, brother.
Let's do this.
Hey, let's bet a shot on this. If you get it wrong, you do a shot unless you're Steve, and then you have to ride a bike.
Which, by the way, me riding a bike sober is way tougher than you guys doing anything drunk.
You need to
Wait.
watch the Schitt's Creek episode where they teach David to ride a bike. That's I think would help you. But
Quickly, before we get into Ehrlich's truths, though, can I just say I think I might have just found the blue waffle you guys were talking about. Oh no! Oh no!
You big dummy. All right, Sean, give it to us. Oh, wait, Bowers. Where'd Bowers go? Did we lose a Bowers? Bowers.
So Bowers Power Hours.
I want to get a shot. I want to get a shot. Yes.
A shot. Beef shots. Let's do it.
I have Crown, but it's on house arrest. I don't know why they didn't take the thing off my bottle of Crown, but it's still got the thing on it.
Oh my God.
We're just drinking.
Bowers is busy mixing up a shot of Crown Royal with some Fresca.
Oh, it's baby carrot, Steve. I'm classic.
Sean, let's do this.
What were you waiting on, Rachel? Why'd you need me?
Because we're
Sean,
doing
go
2
ahead.
truths and a lie.
Oh, okay. So I'm pouring a shot because I feel like I'm going to lose this. All right, Ehrlich.
All right. So first, in college, I was the bassist in a cover band for hair bands. Second, I am the award-winning author of 2 books you can buy on Amazon.
Okay.
And third, my grandfather was arrested by the British military for being a terrorist and sent to a prison camp.
Wait. What was the first one again?
I was in college. I was the bassist in a cover band for hair rock.
Well, you're wearing the Bret Michaels headband, so I'm going to think that's true, right? That's the Bret Michaels hair band. You were definitely in a hair metal band for sure, and you also strike me as a bassist, to be honest. Not to fucking judge too much, but like you look like a bassist, you know, like learns 3 chords and gets all the women. I get it. I see what you're doing. So I'm betting on that one. I think is true for sure. I'm also going to think your dad or your grandfather was part of the IRA. So I think, or at least the British thought he was. So I'm going to think that's real. What was the second one? College, you fucked 3 girls?
Award-winning author of 2 books you can buy on Amazon.
2 books.
I can tell you for sure the answer.
What is yours, Ben?
For sure, you were not in a hair band, cover band in college.
That's what I say.
I think.
Yeah, and then that's what Rashok say.
I don't think he's got. I think he's got 3 books. I think 2 books is where he's.
No. We already established that rule. You can't. Your lie cannot be a number off. It's the whole fact is either a thing or not a thing. Otherwise, there's no point to the game.
Okay.
I think the idea is to lie slightly, so to trick people.
No, of course it's not, because you're only putting one lie in. The whole point is, can you slip that lie in amongst the other 2? Not I alter the one thing, so it has to be a thing that's true or not. Otherwise, it's a silly game.
Yeah, I think the third one's clearly true because it would take you a while to think about something like that to even make up. So I'm going with the third one. I don't know why that one's true. I think he was in a band, so I'm going to go with the author thing. Even though I think you've written books too, but I think you were in a band. I'm going that one. So Ben and Rach are saying that he wasn't in a band. Steve, what's your answer?
I'm gonna agree with that also. I'm gonna say that I'm not saying he was never in a band, but I'm saying there's something about that one, especially because he got it out of the way first, that I think that one might be the lie. I feel like he is an award-winning author, and also I think he descends from criminals. So,
and also when I called him, I asked him to repeat the band one. He got a little nervous and he went, I was in a hair band. He touched his hair like you need to describe what a hair band is. That one's definitely not true.
I think actually what it was is in college he sold hair bands. So it is slightly off from the truth. But yeah, I agree with Ben and Rachel. Sean, what do you got?
Bowers is the only one who's wrong.
Nice.
So
that's how you take a shot, ladies and gentlemen. I kind of wanted to be wrong on that one.
So tell us.
Bowers is like, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Exactly.
So what are your 2 books and what was your grandfather arrested for and how'd that shake down?
So the 2 books are, the most recent one is called The Politics of Fair Trade. And that's a fun book about trade policy that everyone should buy and read if you have any interest in politics. The other, which won an award, is horribly boring to anyone who's not a political scientist, and no one should buy it.
What's it called?
That's the name of it.
Yeah. So only buy the most recent one.
What's the other one called?
Access Points.
What's it about?
How different democratic institutions. How different democratic institutions influence the complexity and bias of economic policy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
Influence the bias of economic policy.
Can I ask you an actual political question?
Sure.
It can't really cost $200 million to run for Senate in Kentucky, right? Like someone's stealing all that money and putting it somewhere. Like that's insane.
I don't think anyone's stealing it, but
if you bought every ad minute of every TV station in the state of Kentucky, it would cost you about $83. I can't imagine $100 million in fucking Kentucky running for Senate. That's crazy, right? Like someone's stealing all the money.
I don't think anyone's stealing it. I think they're legally lining their pockets.
I don't mean that like I'm saying like this whole system is based on we're the Yankees and the Red Sox, and if we give our team the most money, and someone's taking that money, right?
Yeah. Yeah, consultants are pocketing millions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook ads aren't that expensive. What the fuck are we still doing?
Yeah, do you have any idea how much it costs to have a good press secretary?
Yes, I do.
It turns out you don't get a great one when it's free.
Correct.
So-
That's correct.
And then my grandfather was arrested for the King David Hotel bombing in Jerusalem in the run-up. He didn't do it, but he was a member of the Irgun, the terrorist group that did do it. But he only was a member because his brother was a member, and his brother was involved. But his brother was Hasid, and my grandfather was a modern Orthodox Jew, and the British didn't think that the Hasids were involved. So they knew an Ehrlich was involved, and they arrested my grandfather and sent him to a prison camp for, I think, a few months.
Holy shit, that's got to be a tough Thanksgiving after that.
No, because he still, I mean, he didn't do it, but he thought it was, morally right to do it.
Who sent him to the prison?
The British police.
Wow.
I prefer my grandparents not to be arrested by the British.
Yeah.
That's like that was the first draft of the most interesting man in the world ad. My grandparents don't always get arrested, but when they do, I prefer it not to be for the British.
It does make when I teach lectures about terrorism and international relations classes a lot more interesting because I can give a family story.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty interesting. Wow. Very interesting.
My grandfather once was arrested for drunk driving because he passed out at a stoplight. So kind of the same
Similar.
At least he actually did it.
My grandfather was put in a prison camp in Siberia for 4 years for no reason whatsoever during World War II.
Yeah, plausible.
My grandfather used to bring us donuts. Keep it light, guys. Anyway, all right.
Oh, there's that. My grandfather made chessboards out of toast
What's
to
happening?
keep everybody entertained
In a prison camp, or was when you were a child?
in the prison camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he had a real chessboard in life.
Rachel, what do we have coming in?
We got Alex Breyer. Ben. No, let me read this one first because Ehrlich's still on the screen. I think I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Zara said, Ehrlich, I'm not saying your headbands are weak, but I'm certainly. Did I say Zara sent this?
Yes.
Okay, Zara sent. I'm not saying your headbands are weak, but I certainly prefer to chapeau under Article XX, B, and G to the WTO GATT.
Gat.
What gat?
Yes.
All
I
right.
agree.
Yes, like he just said yes.
Hit him with a bop gun. What?
That is, I think, very inside baseball. Like,
You think?
WTO's World Trade Organization. What's the other things you said?
Correct. The GATT is the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. Article 20 B and G are the general exceptions on environmental, human, and animal health. We call it the chapeau.
I'm calling that the
That's-
lie. That one's a
I'm
lie. The
right.
other two, right, that third one, she's bullshitting because we don't know anything.
And is
That's
that why they put the Chapeau in prison in Mexico and he escaped a bunch of times?
The tunnels? Chapo went
Yes.
to those tunnels? I remember that,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, Ben, you're actually funny.
Oh my God.
The shock in your voice is mildly offensive.
all right,
Another
Rachel,
bad-
what else we got?
All right, let's do a couple more and then let's get to an auction. Alexander Breyer tipped the show and said, Ben, don't forget to clear your search history or you'll be screaming, you hear that, Carmel, forever. Ron Gould tipped the show and said, Blue Waffle isn't real, but Fournier's, I did say that right the first time. Gangrene is very real and gross. P.S. Excellent hairdo, Andrea, and I concur. I love it. Zara,
It's the Andrea's hair. There it is.
The fucking. There's,
What are you drinking, Andrea?
That crystallite?
Booze.
Booze.
Atta girl.
I love
That's
it.
what I thought. You couldn't get cooler. What a fucking great answer that is.
I'm a little worried about this auction coming up. I'm afraid people are gonna like bid their
I'm
houses.
gonna start auctioning.
This, by the way, is also how self-hating comedians are. We fear booze the most, and we get off stage and we drink it all night long.
I don't fear the boo. I love drunk people. That's my favorite crowd. It's drunk, rowdy ass motherfuckers. Let's go. I fucking love it.
He meant like booze.
Yeah. Oh, see, I've never heard that happen. So
I said the boo earns.
no one's ever booed me because I can see all 6 of them at all times.
No, it's because to be booed, people have to be listening.
Actually, my experience is that's not true. Usually the people yell, like, you're not even funny. You're like, you didn't listen to a word I fucking said.
That is a great thing to tell yourself.
No, I have a clip where like that happened where someone said something about like, oh, I've got a better joke. And I go, cool. What was my last one?
They said, this one, motherfucker, and they shot you in the head. Oh, no, okay.
Oh, shit.
Bowers, I think that wasn't my channel. I think you were watching Steven Seagal's YouTube.
Two more, guys.
How sad my life be if I watched Steven Seagal's YouTube?
I don't know why my brain, maybe it's the nearly one full beer I had, but when you just said Steven Seagal's YouTube, it made my brain think of Jean-Claude Van Damme jumping up between two kitchen counters with his underwear on. And
like
I thought, why
cop?
didn't anybody ever make a meme of an actual dam holding back water, but it's Jean-Claude Van Damme doing that.
Oh my God.
Keeping water from going.
We actually, when we were
Brilliant.
touring, we called the van Jean-Claude Damn Van.
This is
That was Brett Druck's doing.
Memes there should be.
Savannah
Ben
just gave it a
Gleib's
C
just
minus.
Mentions memes he'd like to see, and then random people make memes. It's a fun show, really. It's kind of cool.
It's almost
called
as good as
Meme.
the video version of eBay. Speaking of video version of eBay,
Two more.
All my ideas come to life eventually, baby.
Technics of the show and said, Zara, be fine. She has a shot glass thing. Have a sweater shot. Come on, folks. What's a sweater shot?
Fuck. Okay.
no, you don't have to.
that
You
must-
don't have to take more shots, Zara, just because they say.
I
You
know,
can.
It's fine.
Hey,
This is
hey.
my sweater.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's got
Cute as
rhinos
fuck.
on it, and they turn into a Christmas tree,
Yeah.
and they do a shot. Yeah.
Right. Deep Rhino's horny, baby.
We're joining the no pants Zoom after that, right? Like after this, just us.
Honey, we can just talk afterwards.
Okay,
It's
cool.
fine.
And then lastly,
Love
before we
you.
get to an auction, Winklepleck tipped the show and said, oh, Jesus, I feel triggered. Gentle, Gen I tell ya, genocide, gentrification, Gen Winklepleck, user's choice, no poo-poo on gens. It was hard. All right.
Also, I just wanted to say that Chris LaSilverballs got so excited at the last thing that was just said between Zara and Rachel that his fan left him.
Oh, it turned on by itself.
Oh my god.
Let's
Stuff
do
can
this
get turned on by
auction.
themselves, huh? You heard that, Carmel?
Bow wow.
All right, so one of the things we're gonna auction today. We're gonna do some bleedy stuff, but I am auctioning this fucking Pac-Man jacket, motherfuckers. The Pac-Man
Wow.
jacket I've worn on many shows. I can't wear it outside because it's never fit ever. To be honest, it won't even come close to buttoning. But I will sign. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sign the inside of the fake pocket square. So I'll sign the inside of the fake pocket square.
Yes.
If you want to display it, or if you want to wear it around or whatever, that'd be cool. So that's what
I
we're doing.
think Powers, you should also sign it inside, inside, like
Yeah,
near
okay.
where it's designer, because it's a Bowers original.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll sign it where it says Suitmeister. This is a Suitmeister suit, just in case you didn't know what's going on. It's a
And
Suitmeister.
Bowers is the
so you know that's
Suitmeister.
good. And
And of course, once you get this, you'll be the president of the suit club.
God damn it! I was gonna go there next. That's my next.
approved. Okay.
If you want to bid on this, you can bid in the Zoom chat. You can bid on Facebook, on YouTube. Please add $15 to shipping, I will say. And to kick us off, we've already had a shit ton of bids, but I will say that Shannon Savage, Ron Gould, and Sean Ehrlich are tied for $100 out of the gate.
Ooh, out of the gate.
All right, we're going up. We're going up by 10 at a time right now. So none of this 101 shit.
Bowers,
gotta
you wanna
go-
do the auction?
Got to go to 110.
So we're at $100 right now. So we do 110. Who has 110 for this Pac-Man jacket I got for Christmas several years ago? And my family believes in me, so they got me an extra large, not a triple extra large. They didn't know how fat I was.
What's really cool is actually if you put it on one side of your body, it comes out the other side.
I haven't tried that, but I'm assuming that's correct. Yes.
Alexander Breyer with 135.
Ooh, 130.
Damn.
Pretty good. Signed in two places. Signed in the fake pocket square. Signed on the inside on the Suitmeister. Or I don't have to sign it if you want.
When you sign it, when you sign it inside, can you write "You've been ghosted"?
If you buy this jacket, you get to eat ghosts, aka you get to hook up with people who've ghosted you in the past.
Zara B
Sean-
with 175.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
who's got 175 on this?
Zara B.
Damn.
175. And no, I'm not gonna say that. But if you win, I'll jack.
You'll jack what?
I'll jack it off. Look, I'll just when I take the jacket off, it's called jacking it off. It doesn't matter. Listen, you jack it off. I'm actually kind of drunk. I don't know what happened. I didn't mean to be this drunk. Why are you wearing a dress?
Guys, am I gonna have to drive home?
He just turned to Chrissy and goes, "Why are you wearing a dress?"
She's just wearing a
All
dress.
right, everybody, put your keys on the table. I'm collecting them.
A dress. I don't see her to dress much. And
You're
just
cute as
quarantine,
fuck, Chrissy.
just put a dress on. So I guess
I'm collecting all of your keys.
we're not gonna
Ready?
waste this drunk, if you know what I'm talking
I
about.
wasn't in San
Give me
Diego
all.
about-
Give me all your stream keys. You're not allowed to drive this.
He's
yourself.
collecting all your key art.
All
Yeah.
right, so Zara B still the highest bidder at 175.
175.
Do we hear $200? Do we hear $200 for the Pac-Man original? There's no jacket like it. There probably is, but not that we know about. And it's an
And it
original.
smells good. And it smells good. I'm not gonna wash it before I send it to you. It smells good. I mean, I'll,
Do we hear $200?
Do you wash shirts?
do I wash shirts?
You wash shirts.
Said that.
I wash shirts. Yes, I'll wash a
Oh.
shirt and some underwear, but pants and jackets. No.
Oh, we've got 185 from Tom Turner coming in hot.
Tom Turner, what's up? Wagga,
Is he in
wagga,
our
wagga,
front row
wagga,
today?
Wagga, 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 wagga. Is that the noise? What?
Yeah.
Is Tom in our front row?
No, I don't think he's in the front row today.
Tom Turner.
Turn Tomers in there with 185. Do we have
Oh,
one?
shit. Courtney bid 182, but then Alexander Breyer with a left hook of 205.
205. You did
5.
the Briars original, the 205 bid. Very exciting. That's Bingo's baby. We've got 205. Do we hear 215? Do we hear 215? If somebody ever asks you what,
215.
if anybody ever asks you what time it is and you want to say it's 2:15, you could remember that time on account of the amount you bid. 2:15. Do we hear it?
RB 14.
Ben has a great future as an auctioneer.
Are there any dentists? And then we want to bid 230. 230.
Oh my god. Anybody want to bid 230? That's the time I show up for the show, but Ben's not here yet. Anybody want to bid 230?
Anybody want to get here way earlier than necessary bid?
That would be me.
230 is when Ben thinks about getting in the shower. Okay, here we go.
What are showers? 240. Do we hear
Rach,
Wait, we didn't have 230 yet, do we?
No, the highest bidder is 215 to Zara B.
If anybody bids 230, you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
All right.
I will put a beer in each pocket.
That's
Bowers
Bowers
will break federal law by mailing alcohol.
That is Bowers'
Yeah,
campaign promise. He will put an
Leedy can't bid on this anymore because she's not old enough to drink. So Leedy, you cannot bid on this. But everybody else, 2 beers in the pocket.
forget a turkey in every pot, a chicken in every pot. It's a beer in every pocket is Bowers' campaign promise. Also, it's not illegal to mail alcohol. I don't know what Steve's talking about. No, it's
I
not.
tried to do it yesterday. It is illegal.
Try to do
What do you mean? You can't mail someone a bottle of scotch or something?
Nope. You have to have a license or be a licensed seller.
I have a driver's license.
Yeah,
Oh my God. An
Freedom.
alcohol
I
Why do
got-
you keep drinking this much?
I got embarrassed at the post
I don't have a
office.
license to mail alcohol to people? You don't think I've gone through that step? Jesus Christ.
That's why they asked in the form. This isn't Coors Light,
You-
right? And I'm like, no.
you put the alcohol in a coffee can.
2:15 going once.
2:30.
225, 207, 212. We're at 215.
2:15 going twice. And a
Oh,
quick
shit.
15 seconds to let the YouTube. Zara says, so many law references, I miss my gavel. Ben, drop it like it's hot.
I can't at the moment because I'm cradling my dog, who's a little baby right now, snuggled in my arms, and I'm not near it.
Plus that gavel.
Wait, this is an auction. I have to go get it. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that gavel's holding up a corner of one of Ben's dressers, probably at this point.
We're gonna
No, he's got it in his gavel box now, so he's got to sort through.
15 going 2.5 times.
Wait,
and
don't call it. Don't call it. Don't call it. Don't call it. Wait. Wait.
Ready? Dun-dun. 2:15 to Zara B.
All right.
Sold to Zara
Zara
B.
B. Done.
30 to the
Look at
paper.
that.
Founders, I will accept my award in that jacket.
Oh,
Cheers.
Oh my
and-
god.
Love that.
Please do.
And can I just show this?
You're gonna regret that.
Hey, can you? This Taylor sent me this.
Oh, I was about to.
What is that?
Oh, you sent it to everybody. Sorry, I thought
that-
it was special.
is-
Fuck me, I guess.
Is
Wait,
that
can
a
we see it again? Can we see it again?
Is that a picture of Taylor in college?
No.
No,
Gus
that is
Walsh.
Jean-Claude. That is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh,
Damn.
Gus Walsh did that.
That's pretty awesome.
that
That's
dam apparently is
pretty
not made
awesome.
out of bricks because that would be terrible. Obviously.
So you all, congratulations to Zara B.
All right, Zara. Well, I'm going to put your pin because we were about to mail you your pin for the Patreon pin. I'm going to put that in the inside pocket too, so we can just do it once.
Can you put me in the inside pocket too, please?
I mean,
Honey, I'll
what's
put
sad
you
is
inside
this,
pocket any day.
What was that?
I'll put Rachel in my inside pocket any day.
Bringing new meaning to the term pocket pool. Hey-oh.
I think we're talking about different pockets.
All right, let's get to a let me
Talk
see.
about hot pockets. What are you gonna pick?
Taylor, are we able to? Am I able to share screen? All right, cool. So people can see it more clearly.
Oh yes.
See it?
Oh my god.
That's the Jean-Claude Van Damme. Was that
That's
Gus
pretty-
that did that?
That's pretty amazing. Not to. I know beggars can't be choosers, but if that exact damn picture was instead him with his legs spread across that whole distance on top, it would be epic. Epic.
Don't criticize Benjamin.
No. This is part of memes Ben wants to see. You show him the meme and then he fucking nitpicks it till it's better. That's part
Yeah,
of the
I get
process.
one round of notes. I get one round of notes. Come on.
Yeah, he did say he wanted him in the splits. So
Yeah.
you know,
Oh
not in
my
white
God.
khakis. I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Ben's just giving notes. He's just giving notes.
Just one
He's a
round of
producer.
notes. It's great work. I just need one round of notes. That's all.
Let's
tagging it.
do a leady doodle auction. A leady doodle auction.
We haven't even done the game. It's a quarter after. What are we doing?
An auction, I said.
Auction,
not a
Steve.
game.
Auction.
I know.
It's a
I'm
game.
saying we haven't even gotten to the game yet. Y'all are drunk. All right.
Hey, Steve,
I'm not drunk.
sometimes
One
we all get
auction.
drunk and you need to shut the fuck up and
One
calm down,
game, and then leady doodle, and then we're done.
right?
All
Lady,
right.
you ever drank? Wait, Lady, let me ask you a question. Lady, you ever drank?
Yes.
Yes. You're a
I have to
partier?
say it quietly. They're in the other room. Yeah, I've drank water before. What do you mean?
Ah.
Loophole.
What? What's the problem? Yes.
Wait, you're asking someone who grew up in Albuquerque, New Mexico, if they've ever drank?
So my first or the auction today is Hear That Carmel, the OG Hear That Carmel watercolor.
Wow.
Oh, my favorite
Damn.
part of that drawing is the spite in his eyes.
Yeah, like I kind of want to bid, except I'd look so sexually frustrated and angry.
I just hope Carmel doesn't buy it to taunt you. That would be terrible.
That's a
Get
great.
side by side comparison, Ben.
I'm gonna kick it off with $25 myself.
Will you turn your head and like?
Sure.
turn
Which
your
way?
head
This
the
way?
other way.
Right, other
Yeah,
way.
This
yeah.
way?
It's so
Take your
good.
hat off. Take your hat
Lady
off.
Killed it.
You hear that, Carmel?
We've got 20 pounds.
Nailed it.
Please also add $5 for shipping. We got
Wait,
20
Ben,
pounds.
turn slightly toward the camera. Yes.
I look more sexually frustrated. Like it's been 4 weeks instead of 2.
Furrow your brow. Furrow.
Oh, that looks more angry.
You were doing the eyes. You were doing the eyes like you were Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like that was.
So we have Alexander Breyer at 45, and then Gus at 50.
Savannah's
Martinez
at 65.
And now Alexander Breyer at 75.
Wow.
Alexander
So Savannah
Breyer.
can bid on stuff, just not my stuff. Okay.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
LJ coming in hot with 100.
Oh shit.
LJ.
Again, this will be signed by Leedy. Leedy will sign this. It'll be original signed artwork that when Leedy is a super huge, famous artist and has galleries everywhere, you'll be able to have one of her early works when she still lived with her family in New Mexico and only drank occasionally when she didn't tell people about it.
I just don't want my parents to watch this.
Yeah.
We've got Zara B at 120.
Oh shit.
You're gonna get both options.
Haven't your
Damn.
parents okayed all of your genital drawings? Like, didn't she
Yes.
give you a thumbs up? So you're
That's
worried they're gonna
different
work
than
out?
drinking underage, Bowers, just so you know.
I've even asked them, like, could I just do it in the house with you guys? Like, that sounds fun. They're like, no.
Yeah, don't do that. Never drink in the
No.
house with your parents. No, listen.
Never
stop
drink with your
that.
parents.
Nope. Sorry. That's
So Zara just bid how much?
120, but then Alexander Breyer came in with 130 and LJ with 140.
Okay, we'll up my original bid to $30.
I would like to bid 35.
Boys,
sold.
Anna Hood at 150. Anna coming in hot.
150 in the Hazy.
150.
150. We got Anna Hood with the 150 and LJ previously 140, but that was not good enough. Anna Hood 150 for the.
Do we hear 160? Do we hear 160? This is me looking sexually frustrated, aka my natural state these days. If you want to have me on your wall, which will be about as much action as I'd be getting even if I weren't on your wall behind glass, have your very own copy of
LJ Motz coming in with the 175. 175 to LJ.
LJ with
Motz.
175. This
180.
piece of art is known as Ben in the Wild. Ben in the Wild.
Anna Hood 180. 180 to Anna Hood.
Ben not wilding out.
We've got 180 to Anna Hood. Anna Hood putting around 180. With the, I don't like the eyeballs that close.
Silently judging you.
Do we hear?
LJ coming in at 200.
Ooh.
Oh,
200.
Damn.
Let's get this amount over Bauer's jacket amount. Can we get it over Bauer's jacket? Can we get to 220? Can we get to 220? 210 from Anna Hood. 210 from Anna Hood.
Yeah, if we get it to 220, Ben will spill a beer all over it. Wait, that doesn't help. That does not help.
I Anna Hood do want
Anna
some
Hood
because
210 and
you want-
LJ at 220.
Oh,
There we go,
damn.
220.
I will sell you my soul if you get it to 250. You get my soul.
Your soul.
Wow.
Your eternal servant.
Look, I don't want to enough of
selling your
this
soul.
bragging. Oh, I have a soul. Make the rest of us feel bad.
We've got 220 to LJ Muzz. LJ, am I saying your name right? Moots?
Yeah, Moots.
Don't say yeah like you know.
Wait, is it Moots or Mutts?
LJ.
He's muted.
What I want you
It's
to do, I want
mutes. LJ mutes.
Mutts.
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 Yeah, you said mute. Leedy, please. This is what Steve would actually change if he had a time machine. He would go back and sell his soul for 1 billion views on YouTube, not just 500 million. So don't sell yourself short. Just fucking don't.
Okay.
Alexander Breyer coming in with the 230. 230 to Alexander Breyer.
You get Lady's Soul thrown in for an extra $20. Extra $20 for a Lady's Soul original. There's only 3 copies of Lady's Soul. You get 1 of 3.
By the way, speaking of so LJ's last name, there was a pitcher named JJ Poots, but it was spelled Putz, and he was like, yeah, it's pronounced Poots, and everybody was just like, man, it's Putz. We're just gonna call him.
Putz, LJ Mutz at 240. Good story, Steve. 240 to LJ Mutz.
Got us to 240.
Wow. Okay.
LJ Mutz at 240. 240 going to
Once.
Do I hear 250? Do I hear 250? We need to do the game. It's 419.
Andrea just said it's like LJ is avoiding getting her soul by bidding 240 instead of 250. He's
I
being
like your
kind.
art.
He's
I
letting
don't
her
know
keep
if I
the
need
soul.
responsibility of your soul. That seems like a lot.
Yeah,
I'll just
plus
take
the
240
shipping.
for the
I'm
art.
very low maintenance.
The shipping alone would be.
Are we legally allowed to ship a soul?
Yeah,
You don't need to. It just
I have to
floats.
check.
No, it just floats over there. You don't need to ship it.
LJ Mutz going once, 240. 240 going once. Do I hear 250?
For $10 more dollars, you get Leedy's soul. $10 more dollars.
Can't ship
Oh
spirits.
my God, Bill in the chat just said no, you can't ship spirits.
We've been over this.
God damn it.
A plus. Thank you. 240 going twice.
Sold.
240 giving 15 seconds for 240 going twice and a half. 240 sold to LJ Much, please.
Oh, LJ Mutz, $240. Congratulations, LJ. You are now the owner of Me Not Getting Laid, which is as true to life as can be.
Congratulations, LJ Mutz. That's awesome. That was fun.
Thanks, LJ.
Nice. Can we play the
Awesome.
game?
Let me
Very,
catch up on a couple
very
generals. Let me catch
cool.
up. Oh, we're not doing that. Okay, so can I just catch up on a couple generals? Technic said liquor is flammable. It needs a special case to ship. You dummies. He didn't say you dummies. I said you dummies. I didn't know that. No?
Why don't they just not put lighters in the same ship room?
Look, I've tried to light Coors Light on fire a shit ton. It does not light.
Things can explode under pressure, Bowers.
And then Savannah Martin tipped the show and said, "Is Bowers now Zara's mans? I want to be Zara's mans. We can share, Savannah."
I've only got eyes for one.
She's looking down. Are you have eyes for yourself?
All right. Rachel, what else we
We
got?
also have Technics, $2. Shout out to Bill T in the blue corner with the spirits.
Nice.
Also, speaking of spirits, I just got on good authority what Andrea Gordon's booze actually is. Maybe the best sounding drink I've ever heard in me life. It is something that she's been drinking since college. It is 3 parts apple cider, 2 parts bourbon, 1 part lemon juice, teaspoon of honey shaken, float of ginger beer. Does not cause a hangover ever.
Get going. And now, let's see. Then we're caught up. So let's do the game.
Do the game.
So front row, let's start with Savvy's Notebook #1 fan.
I just have one entry, and it's "Oh, holy fuck," which gives a very new meaning to "fall on your knees."
Oh my
God. Shannon Burke.
The holly and the fuckery. And God rest ye merry fuckboys.
Dave Adler.
All right, so I have Mariah Carey's "All I Fuck for Christmas Is You," and lyrics from Adam Sandler's good song is "8 fucking nights," and then the last one from Jackson 5 is "I saw mommy fucking Santa Claus."
Well, he was your dad, so that's not that big.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's still
kinda
bad.
canary.
You still don't want to see it. No? All right.
I'm happy my parents are happy. I don't need them to not fuck around me just to keep my. It doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Bitches with hats.
What's up? I got 2. The first one is Silent Night, because that asshole cannot find a clit.
Damn.
There wasn't the word "fuck" in there, but other than that, it was great.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll share it with
Bombana.
you guys. The second one is Do you fuck what I fuck? Because I have discharge. Man, I'm striking out.
How do you fuck? But I like that one.
I like it.
Do you fuck what I fuck?
Bill Thompson.
Yeah. Here we go. It's Kwanzaa, celebrate Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa, 7 days long, Kwanzaa, fuck the Kanara, Kwanzaa, sing along. Everyone's doing
Holy
Christmas,
shit.
so something for everyone else. I did a Hanukkah one too, but it didn't work out.
Love
as well.
that. And could you really quickly say thank you 3 times?
PT.
Whenever Ben asks to do something, I'm scared.
So is Carmel.
John Ehrlich.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come fuck the menorah. And oh,
That ain't
dreidel,
all.
dreidel, dreidel, I made it out of fuck. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel, I will suck.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
I feel like you guys were waiting for this game for a while.
Looks like somebody landed on a gimmel. Am I wrong?
Oh my god. You know what they landed on, Ben? Hey. Very specific joke.
Chris Le Silver Balls.
Silver ball.
All right, so I have the nut fucker. I have
Wait, you said the nut fucker?
The
And you
nut
said it as
fucker.
though,
I like
just-
Nutfucker a lot. He said that that was a soft confession. But
I have Miracle on 30 Fuck Street.
Nice.
And then I know this is a Christmas movie. Fuck Hard 2, and Fuck Hard with a Vengeance.
I also like the idea that the fuck on 34th Street is just like some guy who lives there.
it's a hand job around the corner. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Andrea Gordon.
Okay, so as a good Christian girl, I am going to fuck up a bunch of Christmas songs. So go fuck it on the mountain. Hallelujah. Holla fuck yeah. And silent fuck, holy fuck. And we fuck kings.
Nice.
Bowers said
done.
I should do it.
There you go, Ben.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes. Fantastic.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
cheers, Rachel.
Cheers.
Wow.
So I have the little fucker boy.
Damn it, that was one of mine.
We 3 kings of fuckery are
Nice.
12 days of fucking. The fucker of the bells. And
The last
it's
was the thing
Friday.
that Ben calls us the whole year is 12 days of fucking.
It's Friday. Oh,
I
what
wish.
fun. Oh, what fun it is to ride a 1-horse fucking sleigh.
On the 12th day of fucking, my true love gave to me some talcum powder because I am chapped.
my
Chapped or
STDs are-
chafe?
Chafed, whatever. The
Oh, he's wearing chaps. It's a difference.
That was better than my STDs lyric.
Frankie Angles.
Yeah. I got some Christmas classics. Fuck always, Santa. It's a wonderful light. I'm sorry. It's a wonderful fuck.
Nice.
March of the Wooden Fuckers. I
nice.
think someone said little fucker boy. And all I want for Christmas is to fuck you.
By the way, It's a Wonderful Fuck is where they go back and see what life would be like if they never fucked. It's a lovely movie.
So it's the story of Ben.
Hear that, Carmel?
Is there anyone else in our front row? Wave at me if you had.
Oh, we got Anna.
Yep, Anna, go ahead.
We fucked in a manger.
And that's how we got kicked out of a Lowe's.
And after you fuck in a manger for days, and all of your no, Henry, I'm making a joke, please. After you fuck in a manger for days later, in all of your crevices, you've got hey.
Also, I like that you just got heckled by your dog.
Yep.
Comedian owns dog. Like, really? He has a dog.
Is there anyone else in the front row? Wave at me.
Probably is, but do they want to give answers is the
No.
question.
No? Okay.
Oh, I
so-
want to hear Zara do some when she's drunk. That'd be fun.
No.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that.
All right, I've got a couple. So Alexander Breyer had 8 fucking nights.
Nice.
We had Greg Murphy. Jingle bells, jingles everywhere. Oh what fun it is to ride on the mare that T-square. Hey, jingle bells, jingles in the air. Oh what fun it is to take her perpendicular. All right.
Silver balls.
Jonathan S. Feliz Navidad. Tom Turner. Simply having a wonderful Christmas fuck. Bunster. How the Grinch stole fucking.
Oh my God. All the little who's in Whoville.
Z Bunster. You're a fucked one, Mr. Grinch. Denise Cook, do you want to fuck a snowman? Cass, grandma got fucked by a reindeer.
Oh, I had grandma got run over by a fuckboy.
By a reindeer.
Grandma got fucked by a reindeer. Why do you think Rudolph's red is so nose? What?
Rudolph's nose is so red because he's as drunk as you fuckers.
I'm assuming Rudolph would have the same, like a dog. Okay.
Oh my God. That Rudolph's nose is his lipstick. That's what you're saying.
Oh shit! Was Rudolph one of the Dolphs from the other day?
Yes.
Yes, it was. It was
Oh
the one.
fuck! Thought I finally thought of one.
And then we had Emil Ronalds. Fuck the halls with fucks of holly. Fa la 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 la. Fuck. 'Tis the season to be fucking. Fa la 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 la. Fuck. Shan Savage. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is fucking loud for all to hear.
Yes.
Yep. That'll.
Shannon Savage. With a corncob pipe and a fucked up nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
Nice.
I love how you switched songs halfway through that.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the fuckboy.
Oh. Shannon Savage. I planned out our whole day. First, we'll make snow angels for 2 hours. Then we'll go ice skating. And then we'll eat a whole roll of Nestle Toll House cookie dough as fast as we can. And then we'll fuck.
I feel like by the end of that, you wouldn't really have the energy.
Jake M. Merry Christmas, you filthy fuck. Renee Hutchison. Fuck boy, the plowman was a sketchy creepin' jerk with a bunch of girls who think they're the one, but he's just playing them for fun.
A holiday classic.
Cassie Nolan. Feliz Navidad. Fuck, not again. Julia Schwartz. Grandma got run over by a fuckboy.
Nice.
Razor. And just in case the wine is taking hold, yes, Queen, you do read this out loud. Dreidel, 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 I fucked it out of clay.
It had a bunch of clay, and then by the end, none.
Alexander Breyer. Grandma got run over by a fucking Christmas shopper. Nicole Byrne. Fuck, it's cold outside.
Nice.
Razor. Oh, nope. I already read that one. Tom Turner. Fucking a manger. And then Nicole Byrne. I fucked the bells on Christmas Day.
They love
Nice.
Bell.
I
Love
think
Bell.
those are all of them.
I fucking
All
love Bell.
right.
They're just regular Bell. Okay. I liked Oh Holy Fuck. I liked Nut
Oh
Fuck.
my god.
I gotta go with the perpendicular one. Whatever the one with a bunch of rhymes where they got fucked perpendicular, just because I thought that was funny because I'm drunk. So I'm going with that one. Rachel,
The
what's your favorite?
T-Square song.
The T-Square song. That's the one I'm going with.
That was a really good one. I think I'm going to give it to, where did I thought I saved one, but then I went away. Fuck my life. It was.
Her vote is "Fuck My Life."
Okay.
Can someone else go?
Ben,
while I
your
find
vote.
mine?
I loved the snowman one, but I really loved fucking perpendicular was very good. So that gets my vote. I also just want to share one that's not an entry, but Shannon Burke just put in the chat. My husband sent me this entry. Later on, we'll conspire as we fuck by the fire to face unafraid my load in your face. Fucking in a winter wonderland.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, Rachel, do you want to vote now?
Yes, I do. So I really liked the in-depth to the tune of Frosty the Snowman. Fuck Boy the Plowman was a creeping jerk.
I like that one too. That was my second place. I like that one. Steve.
All right. My vote was for "Oh Holy Fuck" because it could mean so many different things. It could just mean someone is like really surprised also. But that means the winner is the T-Square song. So claim your prize. Go to sdscshow.com, shoot us an email, claim your prize. I know that Ben and I don't usually play this one on Fridays. I just have one.
I just have one also. I have two. I have two.
Okay. Rachel or Bowers, do you have any?
No, I'm good.
Kind of. Let's see. I wrote it when I was drunk. Joy to the fuck, the queen has come.
My only one was I didn't even change anything. It was just Santa Claus is coming to town. But
I've got ho fuck ho. And I've got one that really gets me through the holiday season. Believe in the magic of fucking.
I also like, by the way, Ben, that your entry was the same as your regret.
True that.
Some of you got it. That's enough for me.
Right out of that's the three-way regret or the jet in the hot tub regret.
They weren't hoes though. They were lovely, classy women, which was what made it all the better. And I shouldn't have canceled it anyway.
Lady Doodle time. It's Lady Doodle
Are you guys not
time.
speed
It's Lady
gaming?
Doodle time.
Oh, the speed game. Sorry.
Are we doing speed game?
Are you speed gaming?
My internet's messed up.
Oh, sounds like Steve is scared 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Is my internet back?
Yeah, your internet's fine.
Steven, do you want to do speed game or Lady Doodle?
You Steven?
Steven.
Why am I getting called Steven?
I don't
Steven.
know. This is what I do.
We are asking if we were doing speed game or Lady Doodle time.
No, I heard that part, but it was overshadowed by being
I'm
called
trying
Steven.
to get the train back on the rails.
All right. We'll do a quick speed game. We'll do just a couple. So the topic that we were gonna do was we're gonna do a Christmas song older.
Were we? All right, sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Make a Christmas song old.
So
Yeah,
give me
make
those
Chris-
Christmas song suggestions.
Yeah, make a Christmas song old.
Boys ready? Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Slowly walking around the Christmas tree.
Stroking around the Christmas tree.
Oh my god. Holy
Bober.
shit.
Silver bells.
Silver balls.
Silver low hanging balls.
I would go silver ball hair.
That's what I was getting at. That was the all right.
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, holy night. I'm one of the ghosts now.
Oh, holy night. I wake up 3 or 4 times every hour.
Oh, come all ye faithful.
Oh, well, oh, come on, you faithful. At least that's what I used to, my life was like before, you know.
I pass. That was the answer.
All I want for Christmas is you.
All I want for Christmas is a nap.
All I want for Christmas is oatmeal.
All I want for Christmas is poo.
All I want for Christmas is soup.
Mine, he was very backed up.
All I want for Christmas is a country again where we're allowed to say Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, Benjamin.
All I want for Christmas is you to visit me in the nursing home for 45 minutes and then go back to your family, you fucking dicks.
All I want for Christmas is Jews.
What is that? All right, Rachel, what else
Baby,
we got?
it's cold outside.
What?
Baby, it's cold outside.
Maybe it's cold
baby, it's
inside
cold-
and everywhere. I can never go anywhere with my temperature regulation is very difficult.
Baby, it's cold outside. I find nothing wrong with the song, and I don't understand what the big deal is.
Last Christmas.
This is my last Christmas.
Last Christmas, I gave you my last boner.
Last Christmas, I gave you my hip.
The very next day, you looked and said, hey.
Run, Rudolph, run.
Don't run, Rudolph. You'll break a hip.
Nice.
Tell stories of when you could run, Rudolph.
12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas seems like too many. It's enough already.
12 days of Christmas. What are we, Jews? Okay.
No, it's 1.5. You guys got to have everything better, don't you?
12 days on account of these gummies that my grandchildren convinced me to eat.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Sad little cock.
Oh my God.
That's the dingling old car.
Hark the herald angels sing. Good luck.
Hark, my name is Harold. Get away from my lawn with that singing.
I think I peaked with Last Christmas. What's the next one?
The Little Drummer Boy.
Oh, I'm
Little
not.
drummer boy who has one arm because he got in a bus crash.
What was that?
Def Leppard joke. Sorry, he's old now.
Oh my God.
Hey, little drummer boy, what's with all the constant banging?
We Three Kings.
We three kings be stealing the pudding.
I miss this country when it was a monarchy.
You'll be back.
Great Hamilton reference. I approve.
Thank you. Thank you.
Little Drummer Boy.
Did it
Just
better.
did that one.
Santa Baby.
Santa Baby. A baby needs changing, just like me.
I remember Santa when he was a baby.
Eller with the 3-pointer.
That Santa's got a cute beard. Call me, maybe.
Are we
one
still
more.
doing this? Oh,
One more.
little old Saint Nick.
It already has old in it, so it's hard to old and old
All
thing.
right.
Little
Dance of the
older
Sugar-
Saint Nick.
Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
You don't even want to get me started on those people.
Yeah.
Why am I not allowed to say fairy anymore? This is bullshit.
Dance of my colon after I eat sugar plums.
Good
All
job.
right, speed game success. I think Rachel won. Okay, 10 sing the song, please.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's time for Doodles by Leedy Corbin, who draws doodles. She does key art for the show.
I also wanted to put in my one entry, which Steve has already heard, but I'm going to do it again. Ready? I said my hip, popped my hippie. I took to the hip, doc. You don't stop. And sure, I got a bad back, lovey. Get up here in a hurry. Going home and make a hubby some tea. Woo! All right. And then I have...
when Leedy was born, that song was 14.
Well, I'm not an archaeologist. And then I
I
have...
want to see the self-portrait. No, come back. I want to see the self-portrait more. Look at her.
And then I have Ben as the train stealer, train bandit Ben.
Yes. I love that one.
And I have mullet over.
Yes.
And then I have Steven as bowl cut.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So you must have found the picture because that's exact.
Oh my god.
It's very similar to the outfit I was wearing.
I have Sexy Bowers to match his sexy mask.
Nice. Oh my god, love it.
Guys, I'm bringing sexy mask.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I have Ben looking at his DM tips. I have the horror in my hands.
That's the first. Unlike normally when that fan shouts, "Ah, the horror, my mouth."
Ew.
The horror of the wall, which is also my mouth. Okay.
I have if Bowers wasn't a comedian and became that rich banker guy, he's just crying into his money because he's missed his calling. And then my very last one is no mustache could defend any clipper.
Yes, breaking the razor. I love it.
Nice work. Awesome. All
At
right.
Art for My Heroes on Instagram. Well done, Leedy.
Nice job. All right. Well, I guess it's time for plugging. At Bowers Comedy. Find me there.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Yes. Love it. Love it.
You can't even see any of his nuts. That's impressive. I did the split.
Any of?
My nuts. I'm saying I did the splits like that. You see both my nuts hanging out the shorts. There's no question about it.
God damn it. I just have one more note. I shouldn't give it. I should be very happy that it's very close, but I have one more little note. Is that if you just drop him down to cover the cement bar that's holding him up right now, it'll look like he's really keeping that water back. You know what I
By
mean?
the way,
We're so close.
Ben does the same thing with show meetings.
Shadow on the top.
It's pretty awesome on top for sure, but he's not the dam, then he's just on the dam. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He needs to be preventing the wetness.
Correct. Much like I do in this household.
Yes, for any household. That's all right. At Bowers Comedy, follow me around. Ben, what you got coming up?
Two things to mention. One is my podcast Last Week on Earth, after a 5-month hiatus, is coming back next week. So please stay tuned and please subscribe if you haven't already. And on that podcast, there's a reason I'm saying this. Stand by for 1 second. On one of the early episodes, Bryan Cranston was my guest after season 3 of Breaking Bad. I asked him how they made the blue meth on Breaking Bad. He said that it is actually bubblegum rock candy that they had specially made for the set of Breaking Bad. I said, that is so damn cool. Cranston looks at me and goes, "Oh, you think so? I'll send you some." I get in the mail about a month later a box of blue meth from Walter White. And this will be a future auction lot item.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Whoa.
I'm bidding.
I mean, Leedy's seen that before and she's not that impressed, but the rest of us think that's really cool.
Yeah, speaking of Albuquerque, New Mexico, right? What's that,
Wait,
Lee?
Ben, make
walk
sure
down
to
the street
send
for
the rock candy and not your actual meth, if you could.
I'm not even kidding. It's everywhere here. Like, genuinely, it's sold at flea markets and things.
Really?
Not the real stuff, but yes.
Wow.
It's
Well,
great.
The real
I have
stuff,
some
the
in
real
my
stuff, you go down to 3rd Street and talk to Vinny. He's kind of a dick, but he gets you going, if you know what I mean.
Also, it's not sold everywhere from Walter White himself. I'm just saying.
That's
And
By the way, I was gonna say Leedy might be the only one that gets this, but in New Mexico they actually argue about whether it's red or green meth.
I don't get it. You're right.
Again, Steve, your regional knowledge of rare random places
Yep.
is fucking top notch. You were the king. All the fucking weirdos live in every state and province. And
Leedy, am I correct?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you got to choose now, red or green, Steve.
is this, the
Connection,
Matrix?
spotty connection.
Okay, so awkward and
No,
confusing for
green.
everybody.
Loophole.
Green.
So my last plug is this Saturday night, tomorrow night at Nowhere Comedy Club is Gleib Off the Top. Jamie Kennedy will be my special guest. He will be opening the show, and he might be making an appearance during the Off the Top part of Off the Top as well, maybe bringing a character or two our way, Jamie Kennedy experiment style, and it'll be hosted by Jen Saunderson. And if you get a ticket with the promo code SDSC, you get a discount. And this week only, as a holiday special, you get with each ticket to bring 2 friends for free. We will email you about hooking up 2 friends with extra free tickets if you get one. So 3 tickets for less than the price of 1. But try to do it now so I can stop stressing about numbers and, freaking out constantly and retweeting my own tweet all the time. All right, cool.
Sounds good. Steve, you got anything you want to...
Yeah, coming up on the 10th, I'm doing another director's commentary show where I heckle myself. We watch some heckler clips. This one's Trump themed. We watch all the Trump heckler clips and I make fun of them. Special guests are going to be Brett Druck and Danny Jollis, who were there with me for a number of the clips. And with each ticket, you get to see the show. I'm offering nothing else other than the ticket. But the tickets are, they start at just $1, then they go up to $5, and then $10, and then $15. And also, big announcement, have not announced this anywhere else yet, but I am starting a new podcast. My first couple interviews are going to be next week. It'll be a bit until it's actually available, but be on the lookout for that. And I have some really great early guests. Alyssa Milano and Ricky Lake are 2 of the early guests. So,
And yes,
What's
I
the
can be on your
podcast called?
You haven't asked yet, but yes, we all can be guests on your podcast.
the podcast is called Be a Better Man, and the idea is that I am interviewing mainly women about shitty things that men do sometimes, and I will defend some of them and make fun of others depending on what they say. So that's the podcast.
Never mind.
I want this on record. I don't want this on record.
Also, I do hope you guys get a ticket to Steve's director's commentary show. I do wish you'd gotten it 3 weeks ago, where Steve would have paid you to get the ticket. So you came late in the sliding scale, but you can still get in there early.
It's actually Board of Pac-Man. Eventually, we go back there. So.
I just got this. This is just
Oh,
right. So Zara would like to ask you if you'd marry her. So I think that's a pretty big fan fucking Friday, and that's what she looks like in a wedding dress. So that's gonna be a good time.
We'll invite you all to our nuptials.
I would love to know why Bowers has a framed photo of Zara in a wedding dress.
Well, I'm not the only one that does auctions, Ben. Sometimes you goes in the direction. So I bid $185 for that picture, and it's going in my house. Goes both ways.
Amazing.
Rach, anything to catch up on before we end this fan?
Yes, I do. I have to pee so bad.
You have an empty bottle now. What are you doing?
So bad. No, it's. I still got some left.
Well, chug the rest and pee in the bottle. Let's go. Drink it.
Not a chance. Zara tipped the show and said, "Baby, did you invent air travel? Because you and me together are just so right, like WRIGHT. Get it?
Oh,
You guys get it. She said, "I got some spare change in my pocket because my baby is a dime." And then she apologized to Steve because she's wearing your merch, and she said she should be paying you to wear her merch at this point. Courtney Smith gave the extra $20 because we were missing. We were at I think it was, I don't remember, but she gave the extra bucks for Leedy to keep her soul.
Oh.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't be selling that soul to anybody, Leeds. Just keep that until somebody deserves it.
I love that you guys are genuinely concerned about this.
And then lastly, we had the infamous Doo-Doo Bean returned. And $50 on YouTube to split between Leedy and the show. Cheers. Sunday
Nice.
Woo!
Two in the
Love
house.
that.
Good
Thank
night,
you
guys.
so much.
All right, finish that wine and pee in the bottle. All right, we did it. Another time. We're through another Fan Fucking Friday. We're all got drunk. This is a fun one. Yes, Rachel, you seem like you have something else to say.
No.
No? All right. Well, thank you, fans. Thank you, audience. We love you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate Sean Ehrlich doing Two Thursday Live last second. And we will see you guys tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Rach, anything else you want to say before you go pee?
Oh God. No, I don't. But oh yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow's Saturday, but I will not be here. I know it's so disappointing, but you guys get Jarrett. So well, Jarrett, I'll miss you guys so much. But I'll see you on Tuesday.
Good night.
What's sad is we're all going to do that through the first comic tomorrow, and no one's going to know what the fuck's happening. Let's not do that. Let's not all go the whole time. That would be hilarious.
No deal.
Everybody. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. We'll make fun of Jarrett. Bye. I'm getting drunk.
All right. And as for me, I want to offer up a reward of $100 American cash for anyone who can find my episode of Video Power. So let's go find that shit. All right. Bye.
How about Australian cash and it's a deal?
Rachel's like, I can't spend American once I'm in Australia. That's ridiculous.
That's a different
She doesn't want to get burned on that conversion rate. I totally get it. Thank you for being with us, everybody. This is the first I'm learning that we have shows on Saturdays. So I will be there tomorrow at apparently noontime Pacific. So that's quite a lot. Quite a lot. You hear that, Carmel?
What's in the bed?